Okay, what's up everyone? So today I want to talk about advanced Quake techniques. So these are some interesting interactions, abilities, and fighting styles that I've found throughout my time using Quake, and these are some of the reasons why I R5'd her as my first 5-star rank 5. So I'll talk about three major points today. Fighting stun and debuff immune champions. Stun and debuff immune, they're just a little bit different enough to mention, but they do follow the same kind of principle. I'm going to talk about using Quake's evade to actually intercept and get off a 5-hit combo. This can be useful against unblockable nodes like nodes and such. And finally, I'm going to talk about stun synergy teams, getting infinite stuns even in something like Labyrinth of Legends. So we're going to start off against a stun immune Nightcrawler. This is the chill challenge. As you can see, this stun immune. The white dot you're seeing on the screen is where my fingers are touching the screen. So I did this on all of the videos to show you kind of what my movements are in a fight. So one of the things about stun immune is you'll see I'm still holding heavy attack. Nightcrawler is a very difficult fight to normally even without stun immune, but I chose to go in with Quake here against the 100,000 health Nightcrawler. I'm getting back into the wall, but this is where I want to be. So all you do for Quake against stun and debuff immune is get into the rhythm of heavy, evade, parry, evade, parry. And it becomes a lot easier on debuff immune actually, because you're not losing your rhythm because of the long aftershock and concussion debuff. But it's still relatively okay. You can see the reason the parry is still important in a fight like this is because you're going to be reducing the damage by however much the parry mastery does for whatever level you have. You see I'm only taking 200 per hit. Most of the health I've lost was due to the one hit that I took. He's already down to 30% health. A couple input lags there. Again, you can see evade, parry, and that's it. Like I said, concussion debuff is definitely messing with the rhythm here. Just because you can't really build up the aftershock charges as much as you normally would be able to against debuff immune. And I'll show that in a second once we finish them off. Evade, parry, evade. So you're evading the first, third, and fifth hit. You're parrying the second and fourth. Now we're going to move on to debuff immune. This time against the same debuff immune fight I showed a while ago, the SpiderMan in Chapter 4, Quest 5. So this spider is extremely difficult to fight with anyone. Again, similar to Nightcrawler, but he's completely debuff immune, so he is immune to my concussions, but I am still going to be evading. This one's a lot easier to get into the rhythm of evade, parry, evade. Again, you're seeing all my movements on screen, so you're seeing I'm holding down heavy almost the entire time. I'm just briefly evading. You can see it flashing as I'm switching back to heavy. He's losing about 25% health per earthquake with all the aftershocks building up. And I am able to build up a pretty good number of aftershocks each time, 12 that time. Obviously, I'm making a couple mistakes in each of these. If you want to see me take out this same Spidey with a 4-star maxed Quake, I do have a debuff immune fighting video from before. So next, I want to talk about intercepting. So what you saw right there is a brief example of it. So what I'm doing is I'm holding heavy, waiting till they try to attack me, and then I'm responding with a light attack immediately. So this is 3 examples of characters you can do this against. It's all about timing, really. It doesn't matter too much about which character you're fighting. That's why I showed against Killmonger, Cable, and Vulture. And I'm going to show these slowed down now. So against Vulture, I'm waiting for his dash. I'm still holding my heavy. And once he dashes in, you see me briefly let go of heavy and immediately start spamming the light. When I do my combos, I don't hit 5 times. I tend to spam. I'll show one more time here. Wait, and then return immediately with the light attack. So the basic combo you want to do with this is evade, light, 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 and then go medium, medium. Now for characters like Killmonger, this will give a full bar of power. That is one of the issues that I'll show when I'm fighting Cable, that once you actually end up hitting the enemy, unlike most Quake fights, you're then going to have to immediately start to bait out specials. So against Cable here, I'm going to get 2 off right away. So wait for his dash, still holding heavy. Release, light, 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 and then medium, medium. I dash back out, go for another one. Again, wait for him to dash, and then light, and then 3 lights and 2 mediums. You can see I got 12 aftershock charges. It's going to bring them down to just under 80% there, in just 10 hits, and with a good heavy. The issue is, now I can no longer charge heavy. I get hit trying to bait out a special, actually bait out his L2 here in a second, and since I'm not going to dash back in, I just start charging heavy right away and going from there. Like I said, this is definitely best against something like an unblockable node, where getting hits in is important, and you can't really stun them like you normally would with Quake. Again, just follow the movements on the white dot. It's the best way to show you how to do this. Last thing I want to talk about is the stun synergy teams. So, Quake herself has an interesting synergy that's activated by Black Widow. So, available on the 5 and 4-star variants, when combined with Black Widow, both Quake and Black Widow get 15% ability accuracy, duration, and potency. So, but accuracy doesn't really matter. We're going to be focusing on the duration and potency. What this means is with using a 4-star Quake and a 5-star Quake, then Quake gets plus 30% stun duration, aftershock duration, concussion duration, and plus 30% concussion and earthquake damage. Best way to show this is Labyrinth of Legends. So what I did is I used up his incinerate charges so that he's not losing any physical damage. I'm doing 330 damage per tick. And I'm now able to infinite stun him because of that 30% duration. You can see the buffs right up there. Limber is a 10% reduction. So that after 10 stuns, I should have 100% reduced stun duration. I should be at 0 stun. He should start his combo right away, which is a very difficult way to fight Quake against Limber most of the time, because what happens is they actually finish their combo faster than they do as if you were parrying a debuff or stun mean. And it's a different rhythm there. It's a lot more difficult. Let's see if I can get rid of both of these so you can see the damage we're doing. Almost 4,000. Down to 93%. And I've used up about 10 stuns at this point, but we're still able to stun him every single time. My aftershock stun is only lasting half the time of the concussion debuff. But we're still getting quite a large number of aftershock charges. Doing about 2%, just under 2% per earthquake here. And we end up getting him down to about 75% at the first enrage timer end. So this is Advanced Quake. All 3 of these things are definitely helpful to use in quite a few different environments. Hopefully you found this video interesting at the very least. If you have Quake, hopefully you found it helpful, and hopefully you'll try using some of these in something like Alliance War or just general questing. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.